And upon request, I thought I'd go over my playbook and show you the plays that I ran, how I ran them, why I ran them, and a little bit of philosophy that I've had with youth football.
Long drive, left field, grand slam, home run. Look at this play, folks. And he stutter step walking midfield. How was that fast? Touchdown. Gets down the sideline.
So I ran the double wing. When I started coaching football, the team that I coached originally, I was just an assistant. They ran an I formation. The guy wanted to run a single wing, and everybody had these ideas of what they wanted to do with football. And youth football isn't the same exactly as NFL football. Just like youth soccer isn't the same as Premier League soccer. We're playing the same game, but the talent's different, so we play the game slightly different. You'll learn through time if you're just getting into it, but if you've been there for a long time, you know pretty well. Granted, we want these kids to play legitimate football and be football players and do the right thing and be the right place. But this is how I did it, right or wrong. I was fairly successful with teams that might have not been as good as teams that they went against, but we won. So I took this basic double wing formation, which happens to be, they said, the number one scoring offense in the world. So I'm like, okay, I'll use that. Why try to re-engineer the game? Let's just do what they do already. So I'll show you how I ran it, how I broke it down to make it easy for what I found the players over a 10-year period. So what I have here is my basic double wing setup. We have the yellow guy with the green hat, he's our left wing, and the orange guy with the blue hat, he's our right wing. We have our fullback, who is the black shirt with the yellow hat. We call him the sniffer. As you can see, he's so close, you can smell the quarterback. He's in a 3-point stance. As you can see how close he is, but the 3-point stance hides him a little bit. You don't know exactly what's going to happen. Every play is initiated by the left wing or right wing, what we call a bunny hop step. So when the left wing jumps back and forth, he doesn't exactly zigzag. He's actually just going hopping back and up and down. We want the defense to see him. We want these let's see here. Oops, there I'm gone. We want all the defense to see, oh, look, he's moving. Let's go after him. Oh, he's moving. Oh, he's moving. Only one at a time, obviously. But I'm showing you left wing. Right here is your, let me go over this once again. Your left wing, your right wing, and what we call a sniffer. And we'll put them back in position. So on this play, the left wing goes in motion. And then on the other plays, the right wing goes in motion. Like I said, they initiate all the plays. So in here, on this play, the left wing goes in motion. It does the bunny hop step. And this is called Rhino. Really basic, right? He's going to the right, somewhere right behind the tackle. The tackle's going to go forward a little bit. The left side of the wing line is just going to hold tight. These guys aren't going to go downfield. If you can get these guys to stand up with a 2-point stance, they're trying to hold the zone. On the right side, on a Rhino, you're going to have your tight end blocking out. And then your right wing is going to hit the hole. The fullback is going to hit the hole as well. But the quarterback is going to be on the inside, handing the ball off using his left hand and peeling off to block the corner who's going to come around the corner thinking he's going to chase this guy. Because they see, like I said, they see him go in motion. So you'll hear the coach and the team say, watch the motion, watch the motion. We want that to happen throughout the game. And when that guy comes around, the quarterback blocks them on the left-hand side. You see the quarterback come and block the guy on the left-hand side. We want that to happen so many times that that guy is predicting the quarterback is going to come in, and that is the time we finally do the sneak. The whole playbook that I'm running here, the whole idea of this whole playbook is to let them see what we're doing. Football isn't about being secretive necessarily. It's about running your play, being in the right position, and executing your play better than the other team. If everybody's good, you're not trying to trick them. An I formation is not a trick. This double formation is not a trick, except when you choose to run other plays. It can be deceptive when the other team start to try to predict what you're doing. So typically what I'll do is, I broke this down. I found out that instead of calling the plays, a 24 dive or a 34 dive or a 28 toss, instead of giving the kids numbers and trying to predict the holes and then making all these number of holes, let's just limit it to right and left. And I break it down to Rhino is basically over tackle in that general area where that hole is at. Hit that hole over tackle because the tight end's going to block out, the tackle's crashing in. You're going to hit that hole. It's Rhino. A rhino is an animal that is on the ground. This is a running play, straight up the middle pretty much, but on the right-hand side. Rocket, the quarterback does a reverse pivot pitch and does a lead block, and we call it rocket because a rocket's in the air, a pitch is in the air, it runs to the right. R and R, very basic. You can call one play rocket, Rhino, they know it right away. Everybody can have a playbook. It can just be pictures. It doesn't have to be, a picture of a rocket, a picture of a rhino, a picture of a lion. You can teach these kids at 5 years old to 6 years old, and then use these basic core packages to expand your playbook with different formations. But back to this. We do lion to the left because the lion is, once again, an animal on the ground. We're running it to the left, just off the left side, over the tackle. Just, between the would be typically your 5 hole. So instead of your 5 hole, we're just calling it rhino, and then, we're calling it lion, and then to the outside would be lightning, which would be a pitch, which is once again up in the air, basic for everybody. The kids all remember it. Sure, we want them eventually to know 2, 4, 6. They'll learn that, but right now we want them to love football, not math. So let's give them the things they know. Rhino, rocket, lion, lightning. And then you do up the middle, you have laser and razor. Straight up the middle, laser, razor. If you're running right up the middle. And that's what you'll do with your sniffer. You'll run a sniffer right up the middle, call a laser or a razor, makes it really basic. So let me get back to this playbook here. So like I said, all the plays are initiated here by the left wing or the right wing, and here's the sniffer, like I said, so close you can smell the quarterback. So here they're going to run a rhino. The left wing goes in motion. He's getting the ball. And then the quarterback will peel off to the inside to block. The fullback hits, which will be your 6 hole. The right wing hits the 6 hole. The tackle blocks in. Everybody blocks in. But we're only trying to cover on the offensive line. We're trying to cover 1 yard, 3 feet. That's it. We're blocking that guy. Right? Because we don't want to go downfield with just legal man downfield. We're blocking. That's our goal. So we're blocking that initial guy. And since we have a fullback, a right wing, hitting the hole already, we have people going downfield to block for us. We don't need the linemen to add to the group. This is not a play I typically will pull on because it's such a quick play. You can pull on it if your guard is so quick and agile. He's pulling, he's running there. Pull him as many plays as you can. But typically, I pull him on a lightning and a rocket. Those are my plays. So here we go. We're running Rhino, and like I said, I show my safety. He slides over. He sees him move, so he slides over, right? And right here, same thing. I'm trying to show you. If they're going to go to the left, which is lightning, the guy goes in motion, so the safety slides over. That's what you want. That will eventually set you up with a counter, or will set you up with a quarterback keeper. And you will trick them on one or two of these plays because they're trying to predict them. But once you get them to try to predict them, you get them stuck, and then you depend on your team to execute the plays. And then they're still going to try to predict the plays because that's how everybody is. They see him in motion over and over again. Oh, here it comes. I'm not going to run that. Oh, what was that play? Which the counter, the quarterback keep, the wedge up the middle, and then a lightning pass or a rocket pass. Those are your key plays that are really going to break away, that really open the game up. All the other plays are touchdown scoring plays too, because you're going to have so many guys. But let's watch this out. Here we go. So this is going to be your Rhino. It's like I said before, this guy is going to hit the hole, goes in motion, and see, you have your tackle blocked down, your right wing blocked the hole, your tight end is blocking out on this play. On the pitch, he's blocking in. He has two assignments, the tight end. Block in, block out. So it makes it really basic, really easy for him. And I'll show you even some plays. See, boom, he hits the hole and run. And right here, like I said, once the quarterback hits the inside, and he does it over and over again, the corner no longer wants to get hit by your quarterback, so then you give the quarterback the ball. The quarterback will let you know, hey, it happens all the time. You'll see this, this guy here, let's see, I'll do it here. So this guy right here, boom, he'll try to predict the play. Because after a while, here, it happens on this side, boom. See, my hands are all backwards because the computers are backwards. But this guy right here, he'll start coming around, and after being hit by the quarterback over and over and over again, he'll try to avoid. See, boom. After a while, he'll try to avoid it, but what you do is you give him the ball and then let him go. What happens, you see it over and over again. So you're going to get this guy to predict the play. So here he goes. Like I said, I'll pause right here. On this side right here, this corner comes and gets hit by the quarterback, or he tells the quarterback. And the coach should say, hit him every time. Hit him every time. If he hits him every time, there's no keeper. That's okay. You take him out of the play. But there's going to be a time where that guy doesn't want to get hit no more, or you're going to see him right initiate. When the guy moves, you're like, oh, I'm going to slide over. Once that guy slides over, the quarterback, if he's smart enough, you can tell him, you can make the chance. You can make the option. Okay? So instead of just, I'll slide over here, and boom, the quarterback keeps it. He makes the option. Hey, that time he didn't come, he keeps it. So as the kid gets older, you use these basic plays to really interject the player's education later. So here we go. So they watch him. The quarterback goes, boom, hits. The quarterback goes, hits. And then he sees on the next play, this corner says, oh, I'm going to know what's going to happen. That guy went in motion, right? He sees him go in motion, so he creeps over, so the quarterback keeps. Every play sets up another play, right? So, let's see here. Where we go here? I'm trying to show. There we go. See, that is the key to this pitch. So, when he hits the Rhino, and this is this is rocket to the right. It's a reverse pivot. There's going to be kids who can't do it. If they can't do it, they can't do it. If they can't catch the ball, are you going to keep throwing to the kid? No. You're going to have to bring in a player that can reverse pivot. They're going to reverse pivot their whole life. Don't change or dumb down the game for the player. We have the playbook that everybody can do, but the basic fundamentals are there. That's what I've seen happen all the time. Once you start taking away the reverse pivot, or you don't let the kid get in the position to be where he needs to be, that's when you change the playbook. Okay? So on this play right here, reverse pivot, showing you for the outside. Same thing here. This is lion, handoff. Quarterback is on the inside, as you see there. Then reverse pivot, on the Lightning. But this is the play. It sets it all up, the counter. And that's why the reverse pivot is key. Because on Lightning, all the motions are going the same. That's what it's trying to show you. So on a Lion, he's going to hit the hole. The quarterback peels off one way. Lightning, he peels off one way. And then when they do counter, he peels off the same way, but hands the ball off underneath, which you've seen in my other videos. So right here, this is your counter. Oh, that's your, see up your middle. See right there. See, same thing. The quarterback turns one way, but hands it off to the fullback here. So the plays do not end here. Goes in motion. Quarterback keep. Right. Here we go again. That's where you should hit. That's the Rhino hole. And then same. See, quarterback does the same motion. Everything is the same motion over and over again. Just the result is different. So we're going to the left. The quarterback's turning to the right. The reverse. And then the counter. See? Comes right underneath. And then here's another one. Like I was saying. The left wing goes in motion. It's going to go to the right. It's going to be a rocket or a Rhino. The defense is like okay. It's going to go left or right, right? They may go left or right. The quarterback turns one way. See, that's kind of a trick also. They see on one side over here a guy going motion. But then visually the quarterback goes the other direction. It makes you think, is he a quarterback keeper? What is going on? It happens over and over again. So right away, the two motions, set, hike. So right away, you get two different directions. But this time, he hands it off underneath, straight to the sniffer, who hits the hole by himself. The whole line should be running like a wedge block right up the middle. And there's our Lightning. As you can see, everybody blocks to the outside. On Lightning is a play where the tight end blocks in. He's going to seal the end, and then the fullback will come around. The pulling guard will come around. As you see on this play right here, I'll show you on the other screen here. I don't pull guard on my counters. I only pull guard. And this should be, let's see, I'm going to show you there again. That guy goes there. Here comes the counter. There, that's Lightning, which is, like I said, a pitch to the outside. Counter. So I call it rocket fake or Lion rocket fake. I guess we call that. Lion counter rocket fake. But here is the sniffer, same thing, go motion, right up the middle. You see that? And then here, we're going to go Lightning, and the pulling guard, who's the yellow hat. The quarterback does a reverse pivot. The motion of the reverse pivot gives him a running start. The normal double wing pitches on every play, even the inside plays, we don't do that because we give it the other option going out. This is how we do it. And the guard pulls. So this is the playbook. This is how I do a practice. Real basic, right? 4 cones. You only have this many holes, 5 holes, right? So you have in the middle is your basic wedge, your laser or your Rhino. Your laser or your razor, depends what hand you want the quarterback to give it off to. The quarterback is always going the opposite direction of the play. So if it's going to be a laser, the quarterback's going right. But anyways, so the play up the middle between the 2 cones, on the right-hand side is Rhino, and then on the far outside is Rocket. This is how we do a practice. I rotate all 4 of these players. You have your quarterback, your sniffer, and your wings. They all rotate every play to learn them. I don't care who's the quarterback, who it is. At one point, they're going to play their position, yes. But during practice, I do a circuitry training, this is what I do. I rotate them with the blocking pads. The pad out there for the quarterback to hit on the left side, and the blockers on the right hand side. Goes in motion, quarterback goes, hits it, boom, hit the hole. Right? So real basic, right? This is lion. This is going to be right behind the tackle. You see how the right wing blocks in because the tight end is blocking out, and then the fullback is coming in and sweeping. Sometimes the fullback doesn't get to the line. He hits the first guy he sees. That's the goal. And here's the lightning, where all three of them hit a pad. And here is Rhino. And this is, like I said before, we have the lightning pass or a rocket pass. As we were practicing a counter. This is what it is? Yeah, see there's our counter. You can see right underneath here. Reverse pivot of the quarterback. So it's a lightning fake or a rocket fake lion counter. Rocket fake. The fullback takes one step to the right and circles around. So he'll take one step to the right and then circle around. The QB. So they actually do this yin and yang dance. When he says hike, the quarterback turns to his left, fullback goes to the right, because that's the way the play is supposed to go in this fake rocket, and then he just follows the line. It's just a whoop, circle around, and goes to motion. So we go right here. Let's get this down here on the screen right here. So this guy right here goes motion, circles around, boom, hits the hole. Real easy. Once again, that's your Rhino. Here's your lightning. All three pads out there. They all hit a pad. Your counter. Typically, you can go counter on both directions. It'd be great if you can, but sometimes you can just do counter on one side, whatever you can have a strong side, a weak side. And this is our lightning fake pass. So the guy's going to get a fake lightning, and you're going to see the fullback is going to stay put to block on the left-hand side, and the quarterback is going to protect the backside of the passer. See, this is a specialty play here. When they think that you only run it, that's when the wing goes out, and the wing say, hey, man, they're not even blocking me. And they bring in all their safeties. Like, cool, you bring your safeties in? We're going to go ahead and throw it over you. Got to make them honest. Go in motion, and that's your razor. Right? Razor, still have to have someone in motion. Because, boom. And here's our line drill. We do a pulling guard. Everybody's on the line. Let's see if I pull on this one. There you go. Boom. Tight end blocks out. So like I said before, on the pitches, the tight end is going to seal the end. On the inside plays, the tight end blocks out. Let's see, tight end blocks in, and then here's going to be your lion. So the tight end blocks out. But this is a different formation. I'll run same plays. I'll put my fullback down on the line. I'll put my fullback in motion. And that's my little option play. Anyways.